Welcome to Keepers of the Kingdom Science Day 1. Today we're going to start with an experiment called What's Up? And in this experiment, what we're going to do is we are going to be teaching the kids a bit about the physical laws of the world in the physical realm, while the classroom is teaching them about the spiritual realm. So the first one is going to deal with gravity experiments. So there are 3 parts to this one. The first 2 parts are demonstration, and then the last part the kids will get to do. You can get a helium tank and fill up one balloon with helium. You don't want to do this in front of the kids. The kids do not want to see that. And then you can also get these pumpers if you don't like to blow up your balloons, because quite honestly, I'm not a balloon blower upper. But you want to have that done before the kids enter the room, and just have your 2 balloons, one with just air and one with helium, taped somewhere so that they look the same, so that the kids don't know what to expect. We're going to teach them a little bit about gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls 2 objects together. So you can talk about when you fall, what happens? You go down. Why is that? Because gravity is pulling you down. And since the earth is so massive, it pulls us more so than we pull it. So we're going to ask them, what's going to happen when I drop these then, if we have gravity? And you can take some answers, and then you're going to let them go and let them see what happens. Okay? 1 went down and 1 went up. So you can ask the kids, does that mean that gravity failed? Is that not really a thing going on? So you can just tell them that there was something that I didn't tell them about the balloons. One was filled with, and most of them are going to say helium, and then the other one is just air. But it doesn't mean that gravity doesn't exist as we think it does. The next part is if you have 2 balls of the same size. Here I have a real golf ball and then a plastic golf ball, and you can hold them up high and have them be dropped. You can either do it yourself or have some volunteers do this. Since these are both the same size, technically, if I could drop them from a roof somewhere, the heavier one is probably going to make it down first. But in this bit of an area, they're really going to come quite similarly. So you would just drop them and have the kids tell you which one hit first. And then you can explain to them that if you were doing this in a vacuum tube where all of the air has been taken out, they would have fallen at exactly the same time. And then they get to experiment themselves to see what they can do with gravity. So they're each going to have 2 pieces of paper. And one of them they're going to crumble up really, really tight. And then you're going to show them that the way you want them to hold their paper is the full piece, just hold it straight out, and hold this one straight out. And then on the count of 3, they're going to drop them and see which one hits the floor first. Okay? And then you can explain, well, does that mean that gravity failed? Well, no, there was just some other force in the way. So when your paper was all crumpled up, it was able to cut through the air, because air actually, there's something here. It's not just empty space. There's actually molecules in there. So this was able to push those molecules out of the way better than this. The air was catching this and holding it up. Okay, so it doesn't mean that gravity failed. It just means that there was a little more to the story than we knew. Okay, so that was day 1, What's Up? Now we're going to move to day 1, Light and Dark. All right. For this one, in their class, they're talking a lot about the spiritual realm. So there is a good realm, a God's realm, and then there's the darkness, there's the bad stuff, okay? So in this one, you're going to get some blackout fabric from a fabric store. This is what they make those room darkening blinds with. And you're going to cut a piece. Really, the size of your piece is going to determine on what you're going to be wrapping it around. So you could either wrap it around a tube, like a tube that has a diameter of less than 2 inches, or you can find something that's square-shaped. I think it was actually easier for me to wrap it around a square-shaped thing, just like a present. So what you're going to do here is right in the middle, you're going to write the word truth. So to find the middle, I think it's easier to just kind of fold it in half and then kind of see where your finger was there. And just write truth so that it either shows up inside your tube or inside your square, whatever you had there, and just write it with a Sharpie marker or any kind of laundry marker. And then we're going to wrap this around something just as if you were wrapping a Christmas present. So if you choose something square, when I did this, I wrapped mine inside out first and then and taped them there and then flipped them inside out and taped them again. That way the inside didn't have a loose edge. That's up to you if you want to do that or not. When it was inside out, you would see your word. Mine has the word light here, but you would put the word truth. And I wrapped mine around something square. As you can see, I've made a little box, just like wrapping a Christmas present, okay? And then the tape that I used Gorilla Clear tape because it's really, really sticky. But you could also use a duct tape or even a colored duct tape. You have to make sure that your tape is really sticky though, to stick to the fabric, or they will come apart. All right, so I did mine inside out and I put my tape down there. So if I had this, for instance, and I wanted to say I was wrapping this like a present, when I actually made a whole bunch of them, I had a longer square, but I didn't bring a longer one. But you see, you're just going to wrap and you're just going to put your tape right down the side. And then the same thing on the other side. You're going to wrap it like a present and then put the tape down this side as well. Okay? And so then that's when you come out with this shape. You've got one piece of tape going down the one side, one piece going down the other side. Then I simply turned it inside out, or outside in, whichever you'd rather, and taped the loose edge there just to keep the loose edges closed. Now, the gist of this experiment is that if the kids look in there right now, they can see a word in there. Okay, you're going to have truth in there, so they can see the truth. But if you hold this up really close to your eye and block out all the light, and they may need to take off glasses if they have glasses, but if they block out all the light, they're not going to be able to see anything in there because it's going to be very, very dark in there because this is that room darkening fabric. So then you can just explain to them that when you're in the light, you can see the truth. When you're in God's realm, you can see the truth. But when you're kind of dabbling in things that are kind of that darker realm where you're not really supposed to be, it's going to be a lot harder to see the truth in there. Okay, so this was day one, science.